What's going on, socialites? The Commissioner Ryan here, bringing you a quick update on the Global Pokemon Society Draft League Season 7. We just got done with Week 1 of the Majors, and we're looking forward to the Minors starting up this week as well. So you'll definitely want to check that out. Check out our Majors preview and our Minors preview when you get a chance. So, couple things here, some juicy things. First off, unprecedented, very disappointing. We had 3 forfeits in week 1 of the majors out of the 8 matches, so almost half the matches being decided by forfeit. Very unfortunate. Now, this is just a meme. I don't really mean much of it to anything. I just thought it was funny because there were 3 of them, and you think of this meme template. So the Black City Zekrom and the Buffalo Bidoofs both had to forfeit to the Charm City Charizards and the Pittsburgh Poltegeist, respectively, due to not having the proper Pokemon trained. Now, this is, obviously I understand, compared to Sword and Shield, how much harder it is to get the Pokemon and to train them properly in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, which is why I gave everyone an additional week compared to previous seasons to prepare. We didn't even start the league until well over 2 months after the release of the game, so I feel like I gave people ample time, and also when I always tell people when you're drafting, draft Pokemon that you can get, or that you have. And obviously, you can always ask for stuff. Like, one of these teams, I won't name names, I actually gave some Pokemon to. And just for them to then, not even inquire about getting other ones. And some teams voiced off in the Discord that they did their battles without having some fully trained Pokemon as well. For example, the Oklahoma Thunderous just had the Lapras that they caught literally like an hour before their match, and they brought it in. So there's not much excuse for that, but I do understand the hurdles. As for El Paso, and we're going to talk about El Paso for a little bit of a length here, they missed their scheduled match time, and it's not even about that. Like, matches get rescheduled all the time, right? It happens. I've never been against giving extensions to matches. We give a day or two, like, whatever. I understand things come up. El Paso, for one, is a repeat offender on this. They've done this several times throughout the several seasons that they've been here. And, not that it's any more worse or anything, but I understand things come up, right? I don't want to go too much into the details here, but I understand things come up. But when you have something planned with somebody and something comes up, you have to reach out to them and say, hey, X happened. I can't do the thing tonight or at the time that we agreed upon. Can we reschedule? Yeah. Just have some courtesy with it, right? Be considerate to other people's time. Repeatedly, stuff comes up, and this team does not reach out to their opponent who they scheduled match time with. So when the match time comes around and said opponent messages them, it's like, oh, sorry, I can't do it. And then, I just wasted my whole evening because I could have been doing other things. I could have planned other things. That's inconsiderate to other people's time. And on top of that, I feel like the coach was not... What's the right word here? They weren't remorseful for what happened. Blaming, other people for not adhering to the times that they can do. Like, I understand, listen, I understand about having time restrictions, right? I work nights. I have my daughter during the day. I am no stranger to time restrictions. I have like 2 hours in the afternoon, usually, where I can do some recording. And then Saturdays is my one, like, Saturday and Sunday. The weekends I have off. I can do a little bit more there. So I'm no stranger to time restrictions on things. But I have never, yes, I've had to reschedule stuff, but I've never been inconsiderate to people's times, I feel. So with that said, this is kind of the big thing with this, is that we have demoted El Paso to the minor leagues. This is the first time that we've done something similar to this since the mass bannings in Season 2. So it's been a while since we've had to decide on a drastic change like this. Now, this was discussed in the Rules Committee. It wasn't like my action alone. But yes, El Paso is being moved down to the minor leagues. And the LA Kinglers, who we all know are being moved up to the major leagues. With that, the Kinglers still will get that week 1 loss, unfortunately for them, but we aren't going to take any differential points away. So just with that little bit out of the way, let's take a look at the current standings here. We got ya boy, the Boston Braviaries, up there number 1, 11 differential points, taking down the New York Yankees in week 1 pretty handily. Of course, almost got the double sweep. Would have been nice. Maybe we could have if we swapped around a bit, but just go for those wins. Following them up in second place, we got a tie with the Oklahoma Thunderous and Paris Saint-Germain, both with 7 points. Then you got the Tuscaloosa Talonflames, and I want to talk a little bit about the Tuscaloosa Talonflames. Also, I'm really excited. Apparently, Anthony of the Pittsburgh Poltergeist and Kevin of the Memphis Muse do have some recording software now. There was a little bit of bugs because this was their first match they were trying to record, so we don't have this one between Tuscaloosa and the Memphis Muse. But I'm excited that we will get more battles recorded, especially from those two coaches, because those are two really good coaches that I feel like we're always lacking, battles and footage on. So I'm excited that they have that opportunity now to get some of their battles out there for the public eye. That'll be really awesome. So yeah, back to Tuscaloosa. So I gave them a couple Pokemon, and apparently I gave them a Rain Dish Pelipper by mistake. Totally not intentional. No matter what they say, don't listen to the slander. That's why you should check the Pokemon that are being traded to you, because obviously I didn't realize and he didn't realize, so takes two. But anyway, he still won 6 points. Very, very good showing. I'm sure he's a little disappointed that he didn't have Drizzle, but hey, we're playing chess when everyone else is playing checkers, Memphis was expecting the rain and they didn't get it, so maybe that was why. I don't know. I'm just saying. All right, and the last match that we had that was regulated was the Laverntown Gengars. They get the win with 1 point. Their match against Vero Beach Volcaronas, which you can check out, was the only match to go to 3 games this week. So congrats to them getting the win there and getting the point. And then we have our 3 teams that got the forfeit win. So they do get a win, but they don't get any differential points. Then we have the Vero Beach Volcarona, who did get that 1 win, as I said, against the Laverntown Gengars. So they're 0-1, but they have 1 game win, so that puts them ahead of everyone else in the loss column. Then we got the LA Kinglers, who we talked about are going to be taking over for El Paso for the rest of the season. So they're 0-1, but with no differential points. And then we got Memphis, Driftvale, Tokyo, and the Mankeys. And then our 2 forfeit losses, Black City and the Bidoofs. So, again, as I kind of stated, disappointed in the, in the forfeits. Disappointed that I felt like we had to make a decision about switching one of the teams, but I would rather do that early than late. And as I said, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, I believe in third chances. Fool me thrice, maybe I still did it. And then at some point there's a straw that breaks the camel's back. All right, and then looking at our top 10 best performing Pokemon. If I can click, that'll be nice. Manaplo. Alright, top 10 best performing Pokemon. So, I want to look into this a little bit because I think Cresselia should be number 1. But I understand based on the, algorithm, the equation that we used, how it could be number 2. So, Garchomp, 3 games played, 8 KOs, 2 feints. Can't get like the whole thing on here, but yeah, that's good enough. Then Cresselia. Cresselia had a real big game. Definitely make sure you check out that match between the Oklahoma Thunderous and the Tokyo Togekiss. Cresselia in game 2 really going off with the calm mindset. Tyranitar doing some good work. In the match between Lavender Town and Vero Beach, Garchomp and Tyranitar were the only 2 Pokemon that got KOs for Lavender Town, so there might be something there. Gorbis, even without the rain, picking up 4 KOs. Drapion and Magnetar both picking up 4 KOs for PSG. Alakazam game 4 KOs for Vero. Gliscor and Entei both getting 3 KOs without any feints, may I remind you. And then rounding that out, Gardevoir, who also got 4 KOs, but those 2 feints just leaves it a little bit down on the list. So, yeah, that's basically it. So, again, we're going to be looking forward to the minors starting up soon this week as well as week 2 of the majors. So, definitely a lot going on. Thanks for watching, everybody. And as always, stay classy, society.